And it says we're live. Let's find out. Ad started. So let's check. Hold on. And yep, we are definitely
And
live.
of course. And Nathan's starting it off strong.
Yep. Nathan X 2000 donates £3. Thank you very much, Nathan. Brother Cacul says, "Woo, yeah, lads. Glad to see you're excited." So we have already went through the first two. We've already done 2 live streams on the Redeemer. So today we are doing, well, the 3rd live stream on it. So, anyways, you have any opening thoughts, Xerius?
Not really.
All right.
Well, aside from this is definitely going to be a lot better than the previous stream that we did with a particular blue man
Yes.
who shall not be named at this time.
Yeah, that I might actually once the final issue drops, which will be on the 24th. I might actually do a review of the entire series in one go, along with, of course, the final live stream. Assuming that number 5. Assuming that number 5 is as bad as the previous ones, which, let's be honest, it probably is. But
Considering the pattern that these comics have led, yeah, it gets worse and worse and worse with every issue. So yeah.
Keysreel asks, so is this a non-cringe comic? It is a non-cringe comic. Well, technically a graphic novel, but
Depends. It depends on your definition of cringe.
It's a lot of fun to read.
Yes.
I will say that.
But yeah, in terms of that stupid pentology, comic pentology, yeah, I'm gonna wait until the 5th issue before I actually review it.
All right. So, what page were we on at the end of the last stream? If you know offhand.
I don't know.
I'll just.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll go to page. Okay, so it's obviously past this point. And
look for the one where Malekith is ripping and tearing.
Yeah. So we've already got. All right, so I think it's page 71 that we are starting on.
I cannot see the live stream because ad. I love ad time.
Hooray for ads. Speaking of which, my last video, which I made maybe an hour or 2 ago, has already been demonetized, so hooray.
Okay. Which one was that?
The one about the video game that's actually just been announced that had been canceled over a decade ago, basically. Or been a victim of
6 days in Fallujah?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, no, I can definitely see why it got demonetized.
Because the trailer had actual historical footage. Ibram Gaunt says, "Woo, trucker training in Ace." Yeah, I think you saw one of my buddies playing that game. Earfar says, "I didn't miss it this time." Yep, you are right on time. All right, so page 71 is where we are at. You've got the comic on your end, I take it, Xerius?
Yep. Took me a bit, but I eventually found it.
Oh, good. Nathan asks, how much money would you have made off that video? For 100 views, maybe 10 cents. It's usually 1,000 views equals $1 on average, for me anyways. The thing is, it might get remonetized, it might not, who knows. If it does, then I'll still be... If it does get remonetized, the good news is I'll be able to potentially make money years down the road on it. But the first few hours, which kind of do matter for these videos, yeah. James Knighton asks, what video was demonetized? I'll actually put a link in so you guys can have a look. But it's a video showing off the recently announced 6 Days in Fallujah, which got canceled, or was a victim of cancel culture way back in 2009.
Don't mention cancel culture to me today.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Alright, here is the link. It should be... Let me double check it. Yep, perfect. Alright, so some more of the chat here. James Knighton says also, hi guys. Ibram Gott says, no, I'm watching the pre-hire videos while listening to you. Ah, okay. Alright, well, hopefully it goes well.
Holy crap, Nathan.
What? Did he drop another super chat?
Yeah, he dropped a good super chat.
Whoa! Whoa! Thank you. Nathan X2000 says, for £24, well, this is to tie you over until monetization. Well, hold on. The channel itself, hold on. I do need to clarify. The channel itself has not been demonetized, just the video, right? The video was demonetized, not the channel. The channel is still up here. Still, thank you very much, Nathan. But...
Oh, goodness.
I just need to clear that up. It's just the video, right? But anyways, James Knighton says, oh, you mean the BS mob? Yes. Unica Williams says, lol. Yeah. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the blasphemer. Are you guys ready? Or the Redeemer, sorry. I just read the first thing. Nathan X says, oh no, I understood. Okay, good. Blasphemer, thank the Emperor I am here to cleanse you. And on the blade there it says...
Purge! Kill!
And on the blade it says, we deserve to be punished. Good way to start off this particular part of the comic.
You sure that's a blade?
It looks like it. Unless it what do you think it is?
At first I thought it was a book.
Maybe? It looks like it's...
Or maybe it's I don't know what it's supposed to be.
I think that's supposed to be metal of some sort, though. And it does look like it's got...
Maybe it's just a random support beam.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, so... Ratskins, scalies, zombies. Nothing can withstand Malakav of Necromunda.
Yes. Kill the scalies, I suppose. Oh boy. Now I gotta try and remember what frickin' voice I was doing for this guy. Yes, it's going to be a long day.
Scourge and purge. You traitor. Fear not, death. Remember the words of our beloved Redeemer. If it doesn't hurt, it doesn't count. That really hurt, so it must count.
James Knighton says, and so the Redeemer has cleansed the mindless drones of soy cheese taint.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, now to kill my throat by doing this guy. Okay.
A minor setback from these frenzies, rebel.
Wow. Tongue twist.
A minor setback from these frenzied rabble. But now I summon power immeasurable. When I unite Rat God and Spider Queen, their combined forces will bring us victory. This is your place. This is your trace. I hold your eye. Our foes will die.
Oh!
So where are you, great Redeemer?
James Knight says, wait, what are the...
Light-headedness as always.
what are the Skaven doing here, says James Knighton. And also, oh wait, is this a Warhammer Fantasy comic? This is actually still 40k, it's just Necromunda. And I believe they have Ratlings in 40k, right?
Yeah, but Ratlings aren't Skaven.
Yeah, they're not Skaven, but... So these guys are not Skaven, you're right.
These guys are Ratkin. Totally different from Skaven.
Yeah.
Totally different. Original idea. Do not steal. I also love how this guy just has a flaming skull attached to his belt.
Yes! That is cool.
Not only does he have a flaming pimp hat, well, pope hat, but he has a flaming skull on his hip.
Right, cool, nice.
Righto.
Excellent diversion. I found a use for them at last. And now for the blood mare. Yes, you two have a part to play. Destroy him.
Indeed.
James Knighton says, okay. Ibram Gant says they did. And James Knighton says, now that guy see some heavy metal artwork in his time. Now that guy has seen some... Yes, he has. Eric just says...
tried to argue that the Calgar comic was crap on Read Comic Online. I don't think the comment was very well received. Seems the people there don't like people critiquing the comic. Yeah. Sheeple generally don't like it when you do that.
How dare you voice an opinion? Of course the Adeptus making a spilt milk joke is comedy gold.
Of course, them using a Fury Interceptor in place of a Thunderhawk is not against the lore. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It isn't. No.
Marnius was clearly a genius by abandoning his defensive fortification so the bad guys could take it, so he'd have to reassault his own position.
And then proceeds to destroy it as well.
Yes.
With no regards to the symbolism of the place.
And of course, let's not also ignore how perfectly logical it was for the Inquisitor to simply walk away from a serious accusation of potential taint of heresy.
And of course, and also said Inquisitor saying,
Welcome to the chapter, brother.
That's it. And also the Chaos Space Marines that were, of course, taking orders from 2 failed aspirants.
some random schmucks.
Anyways, Ibram Gant says, my god, their guns are Buddhist. Gabriel says, my echo chamber. Yes. Ibram Gant says they should go EMP DACA for choose. And James Knighton says, to Eric, just I had a conversation about having a female space marine is not a good idea with someone. And F me, it was an uphill battle. Sound like D&D writing for Games of Thrones for seasons 6 through 8. Ugh.
I do not like that I really don't like that I can't see some of the things in chat.
I've turned it to live
no,
chat.
wait.
So,
Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, that's dumb.
yeah, it is.
That's dumb. That is dumb. Why?
Well, let's go ahead and get right to the...
Indeed.
Feel the fury of the redemption.
Aye! Oh! The Bloodmare protected itself with a psychic energy field generated from her 7 eyes. But our beloved Redeemer had anticipated this.
Photon grenade.
Ibram Gant. All they need to do is give us the good old metal boxes guy. I agree. Metal boxes.
We shall take away their metal boxes.
There, metal boxes.
James Knighton says, blame the big tech dark mechanism for that. All right.
Yeah, I suppose.
Its eye socket. I can stab into its brain.
Scream!
Whoa. Okay.
The energy field too strong. Excellent. It is written that the man with the head of fire must die if our rebellion is to succeed. I always knew it would come to this, Redeemer. This was always my vision. You've been my pawn all along.
Another Malika face.
Classic. Nathan, Brother, I am pinned here!
Mm-hmm. James Knighton says, "Oh, Shelob, you lost weight."
Wait, what?
I think that's a Lord of the Rings reference.
I'm not into Lord of the Rings, so I don't know.
Pretty sure Shelob is the giant spider from Lord of the Rings.
I don't know. And to
well.
be honest, I do not care.
Fine.
Ibram said earlier, it's the Baneblade! Blood Raven. Ah, yes. Captain Diomedes. Ah, now there's an entertaining character.
Ibram Gant also says, reading this feels like it should be blaring the Immigrant song over and over on 11. Nice.
Excellent.
Even in my slot-induced dementia, I could see my beloved Redeemer had finally met his match. Oh, me of little faith as ever. The Redeemer was resourceful in the face of death. Later, I castigated myself for my doubts.
I mean, I can't blame you for doubting him. It's a giant frickin' spider. A psychic spider as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll get to what Eric just said in a moment.
Eat fire, abomination!
All right, Eric just. So what would the Redeemer's stats be on the tabletop, and what would his special abilities be? Well, depends. Are we talking 8th or 9th edition here?
Well, I guess we'd have to be talking about 9th edition since it just came out. Yeah. I know.
I will not touch 9th edition with a 10-foot pole.
So, what would his stats be in 8th edition?
Let me get a stat sheet real quick. Well, a data sheet. I'll be right back.
I mean, alright, we'll let him take a few minutes, I guess, for that. Ibram Gant says, I come from the land of the ice and demonetized. I feel you there. Ibram Gant says to Eric, just take one from Sigismund's stat block. Alright. So anyways, I hope you guys are all enjoying the stream still. And yeah. Oh, did you guys hear about the new Warhammer 40k game that's coming out that's basically going to be, well... Oh, Osmond says, Jesus, that face. Yes, Malekith has been making faces like this throughout the entire comic. And it is pure comedy gold. Even the model that he has for tabletop has a face like this, which is even better. In fact, let's see if I can find it.
Oh, hello, Asmagon.
Let's see if I can
so
actually
have a
find...
data Alright, I have a data sheet. Let's see. Movement, we can keep that a regular 6. Weapon skill, we can keep a 3+, why not? Ballistic skill, 3+, because reasons. Strength for toughness, I'd say 4 as well. Wounds, I would argue 3 or 4, because he's a character.
Mm-hmm.
Attacks, also 2 or 3, because character.
Alright, hey, by the way,
leap-
so Osmond here is a link to the model so you can see for yourself that yes, Malakav does indeed have a face. Even on that. Keyswell says, I saw the trailer, but I don't know any details about the game. It just looked like tabletop, but only 2 factions.
Eh?
I did start to bring up the whole new game that came out or is announced for Warhammer 40k. It's basically going to be, from my understanding, XCOM, but with Blood Angels and Tyranids.
Oh, that thing. Wait, what? Hold on. That sounds different to what I was thinking about. Send me a link of something. I need to see what this is.
Unfortunately, the trailer is not very good itself because it's one of those they did.
Just send me a link.
All right, let me find the link for it again.
But yeah, in terms of Redeemer stats, I think leadership should be a freaking 10.
Yep.
I mean, geez, just look at what we're looking at here. Standard 3 plus save. Yeah, I think so. I also think a 5 plus invulnerable save. Because, damn, this guy gets out of crap very amazingly.
All right.
Weapons, I'd say chainsword, plasma pistol, and of course, his big-ass flaming pimp hat.
Yep.
Pope hat. Pope!
He's gonna.
Wow.
He's going to pimp slap you for that, or Pope slap you.
I think the Pope hat can have the stats of a heavy flamer because, wow.
Asbegon says for $10.
Ooh, hello.
Yeah, Ludus and I covered that news about the new Blood Angels game on our latest podcast episode. Yeah, I did actually notice that.
I didn't watch.
Yeah, so Asbegon here did actually already cover it. So Asbegon, would you mind reiterating your thoughts on that if you want? Ultimately, like I said, the trailer itself is not a very good trailer because, for a start, it's a cinematics only trailer, and 2, the music choice was hilariously bad.
Oh God, I hate cinematic only trailers.
Ibram Gaunt says, and by the way, thank you again for the $10 there, Osmegon.
Hi, Nathan.
Ibram Gaunt says to Asmegon, this is a 50 cal mag fed bolt gun. It's the most powerful gun in the Imperium. Not you have to ask yourself, did I fire 5 shots or 6? Shameless plug, lol. And Nathan X2000 says, Daddy Asmo.
You know what? I have seen this game before. I have seen this game before.
Alright, I'm only hoping
This is
easier than
this is literally just.
Oh, hey,
This is literally just that. This is literally just that Horus Heresy kind of game, but Primaris versus Tyranids. This is literally the same thing. Wow. I knew Games Workshop and their game people were lazy, but holy crap.
And I'm
Also,
impressed
it
you're
looks like
still
crap.
surprised. Yeah,
No,
but
I'm
as for
not surprised, I'm
as for the
just
new
disappointed.
game, when Ludus and I both talked about it, I definitely think the concept of an XCOM style 40k game is definitely possible and really good. But 40 games in general in practice have been more missed than hit. I'm not going to demonize or say the game is screwed from the get-go. Slytherin did make Gladius, and a good chunk of the 40k community seemed to like that quite a bit. They also made the Armageddon game. I haven't played that, though, so I can't speak to that. So at least I know they're competent game developers with strategy games. So I'm not going to shoot them down and say that this game is going to suck. I'm going to hope for the best, but I hazard anybody, especially if you've been a 40K fan for any extensive period of time, you know full well that when it comes to the video game market, they have had a lot of misses as opposed to hits.
Yeah, looking at you, Fire Warrior.
So just, be cautious as hell. Also be cautious as hell just because the gaming market in general these days has been iffy. So that would be like the most simplistic way to put how me and Ludus's discussion went and how my thoughts are on it. If you want to know his thoughts, just DM him. I'm sure he'd share. But this is that's just like the general summation of my thoughts.
I do think the idea has
Wow,
potential.
that music was
yeah,
disgusting.
Yes, it was.
You also gotta love the imagery of firstborn Marines sitting in a pile, being dead, and Primaris coming in to save the day.
Yeah, the chat for our podcast did point that out. It was kind of funny. It was like, I wonder if that's symbolism.
So yeah, basically the Primaris are becoming to Space Marines what the Space Marines have been to the Imperial Guard.
What I also, I don't know if you guys mentioned it because I don't know if you talked about it much on the stream so far, but I also know in terms of the timeline and where this game takes place, apparently it takes place directly after the events of the devastation of Baal by the Tyranid High Fleet Leviathan, I believe. So timeline-wise, that's where it's taking place.
Okay.
Well, anyway, that's just what I was going to say. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your comic reading stream. I'm going to get lunch, and I'll continue to watch you guys from the other end.
So, all right, have a good one, Osmagon. All right, so Ibram Gaunt says, try Sanctus Reach if you want to play this new game. Okay. I mean,
God, Sanctus Reach.
Not a very good one, eh?
The worst part for me is the animations and the sound effects. They're bad.
Nathan X 2000 donates £2 to say 40k Lost Crusades is one I'd want to discuss one day. All right. What do you think of that, Xerius?
I don't know. I'm busy looking at something I don't even know what was just said. 40k Lost Crusade is one I'd want to discuss one day. Lost Crusade?
I'll have to look that up real quick. Ibram Gaunt says, hey, the Imperial Guard
Yeah, I
made
don't know
that
what he's
game
talking
good.
about. Okay, so this is the other game that this new 40k game looks like. The Horus Heresy Betrayal at Calth video game. To me, it looks identical.
So apparently, oh dear, Lost Crusade is apparently a MMO strategy mobile game.
Ja. Schilderijk vol Yes. No.
I tend to avoid mobile games myself, but
MMO.
so basically it's Warhammer
No.
40k's attempt at that one god awful Command and Conquer mobile game that EA tried to make a few years back.
That sounds horrible.
It absolutely was. Ibram Gaunt says, sorry if links aren't allowed. Go ahead and post a link. I've been posting links here. Unless YouTube is doing something to keep you from posting links. I don't know. But I've been posting links.
Yeah. Returning to the subject of the Redeemer
All right.
rules in 8th edition. So where we currently stand, movement 6, weapon skill 3+, ballistic skill 3+, strength 4, toughness 4, wounds 3, attacks I'd say 3, leadership 10, 3+ save, 5+ invulnerable save, plasma pistol, chainsword, and the fire pope hat with stats of a heavy flamer. And as for special abilities, I think that flaming skull he has on his hip should be some form of ability. Like maybe it could act like a flamer grenade hybrid that he can use once per game. And then of course he has grenades, so grenades as well. Excuse me. Yeah. In terms of special abilities and stuff, I don't really know. Yeah, no, I'm blank on skills and special abilities because I haven't played a game of tabletop in quite a while, so I do not remember how those work. All I remember are the basic stats.
Alright, so I got another comment here from Nathan X2000. Lost Crusade is a mobile game, but its adverts use the same misleading Chinese shovelware advert tactics, like having stupid rushed models and overly flashy, misleading gameplay. So it's basically like those Facebook adverts for games like Hero Wars.
Okay, let me see what this Lost Crusade thing is. Oh, this piece of crap!
Xerius?
Oh, I remember this absolute garbage pile.
Xerius? Your voice filter's on.
No, it's not. Shut up.
Dejiro Jim Watt says, lol, damn it, I do a quick look at YouTube a minute before I need to go out and see the stream. I got terrible timing. Sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully you'll be able to catch it once you get back, maybe. Ibram Mount says, at least with Azure Lane and GFL, I know what I'm getting. But I might actually have to do a video on this thing if it's on this Lost Crusade, if it's that bad. If there's a trailer for it, I might. I don't know. But anyways, let's.
I do believe there is. I'll get the trailer for you. I found
Okay,
the
I
trailer
found
the
it.
other day, so it shouldn't be that. You're kidding.
Yeah.
How do you have the trailer before me?
I just looked it up on YouTube. Lost Crusade story trailer. Okay, so it starts off looking like Gothic Armada, if Gothic Armada was cheaply made. And, of course, we have Blue Smurfs, because why not? And it ends. It's 24 seconds. Absolutely nothing about the actual game. Oh, dear, oh, dear. The trailer, although this particular trailer, to its credit, isn't getting ratioed, but it is a dishonest one, if from what I'm seeing.
I believe I did leave a little comment on it as well in the comments section, because this thing is absolute garbage. It looks like garbage, it sounds like garbage, it is garbage.
Asmagon says, "The hell was that?" I don't know. I think you're maybe referring to the trailer. You probably saw it too. Nathan X2000 says, "Fuck it, DM me if you ever do a video on it. I'd love to shit on it." Actually, yeah, I might have to do that. I'm not really much into mobile games, but yeah, this one is pretty hilarious. From what I'm seeing here, it's nothing at all like what it should be. Wait a sec. So, okay, so it does actually have space combat. It's just that it's all... And ground combat. It's just that it's all turn-based and all that. And it's a mobile game. And it looks like it also has, of course, all the trimmings of a mobile game. Right down to, it looks like even premium currency. I could be mistaken on that, but...
Of course. Huh, looks like Mr. Velrak did a gameplay 4 weeks ago. Interesting.
Someone named Maryver Gamer also did some gameplay, although that was 2 months ago. Oh, there's a reveal trailer for Android too, so let's go ahead and check that out just to see. That one's a little bit longer.
Knight
as well.
101, everything you want to know, Warhammer, Lost Crusade. And I see an Imperial Knight. Hold on, I gotta check this video real quick. Wow, what is that accent?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no,
I'll
I can't listen to that accent. I am sorry, I cannot.
Ibram Gant says, "Hey, Valwork loved it, so yeah."
My guy, that guy will suck GW's D any day. So that's not surprising.
Brother Kakil says it does. I have played it. It's
Yep.
some of the worst crap I have ever played. Wow. Asbegon says, for $10, sorry, but got to head out. Thought I had more time. DM me as well about bashing on the mobile disaster. How about we make that part of the Ace cast for Monday? What do you guys think?
That's gonna be a long Ace cast with the amount of topics I've got lined up.
I mean, I've got a few to talk about as well, so... But we can always start off with that, because...
Well, maybe we can do like half of the topics we can do Monday and the second half Tuesday. You know, a kind of two-parter.
Well, I typically work Tuesday, but we'll have to see. And by the way, thank you for the $10
okay.
donation, Asbegon. And Asbegon says, of course Valork enjoyed it. Man, it's getting harder to not call that guy a shill more and more. I mean...
Well,
you're not wrong.
how can you not call him a shit?
Hey, just a real quick, they really do got to
hello.
run.
Okay.
I like seriously, something's going on. But just a real quick tip about organizing podcasts. I would say don't have more than 4 to 5 topics to discuss. I'd say especially if you know there's certain ones you're going to talk about for an extended period of time. Of course, that depends on if you want to keep your podcast more manageable. I'd say keep it to like a 4-topic length. So it's a good thing you guys have a plethora of topics you want to discuss, but just as a tip of running my own podcast with Ludus, keep it to 4 and save in the extras, the ones that, aren't time sensitive, especially save those for like the next one. That's just a general tip. Anyway, gotta go.
Yeah.
Enjoy the stream, guys.
Thank you very much.
Okay, doc.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get back to the Redeemer, I guess.
Indeed. Clear my throat again. You got some more lines?
Wait, so I believe I finished off the lines where it said, I'll do it again. Later I castigated myself for my doubts.
No, we're finished with that page.
No, you
We're on to the
didn't
next
read Eat Fire Abomination.
I did.
I don't recall it.
Yeah, probably because we went on a massive tangent.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and
Oh, and look at that. The chat went back to top chat instead of live chat. That's
It's
nice.
still at live chat for me. Maybe you refreshed it or something. Ah, well.
Yeah, probably.
All right, so I was full of admiration as he climbed on the bloodmare, retrieved his eviscerator, and jabbing its wound, drove the maddened creature forward, towards the collar, riding the rat god. Battle was joined. Okay, that's actually a really cool shot. I like that.
I would agree, but it's a spider, so yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I hate spiders too, but that, you have to admit, is kind of cool.
No, it's a spider. I can't like anything that is spider related. I'm sorry, I just can't.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Ooh, that's freaky.
Yes, it is.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
I mean, it's doing
see-
what it's supposed to do. The artwork looks good, but it's just,
Yeah.
I hate spiders.
You know. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. The art looks pretty damn nice, but speeder. I is not like the speeders.
How big do the spiders get in your neck of the woods?
Pretty large. I'd say. Well, I don't know how big your hand is, but almost kind of as big, if not bigger, than the average person's hand.
Yeah, no.
Hey, at least we don't have spiders the size of dinner plates.
Yeah. Well, I believe those kind.
Poor Australians.
Well, actually, I was thinking of the ones that are from Brazil.
Wait.
Yeah, there's a spider species in Brazil that eats birds rather than insects because it's that big.
Oh yeah, okay. Now I remember. But yeah, I think the biggest spider species is the huntsman spider in Australia,
Let me check.
and
I'm kind of curious.
that thing is huge, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's the Goliath bird eater, apparently.
Wait, what?
The Goliath bird.
Whoa. Okay.
Up to 5 inches in length. And typically-
I do not. Oh wait, no. Oh no, I do.
Okay, it's 13 centimeters.
One. That's puny. Are you sure 13 centimeters?
Oh wait, giant huntsman by leg span. Okay. Is the largest spider in the world by mass, but the giant huntsman has longer legs. Okay. So you can say both of them are the biggest, but it just depends.
I actually wonder what the biggest prehistorical spider is. That's something I need to look into.
Are you sure you want to find that? Live Science says puppy-sized spider surprises scientists in rainforest. How about no? Oh, and correction, it was not 13 centimeters. It's 30 centimeters.
Okay, that's yeah, okay. Okay, largest prehistoric spider.
I mean, the spiders that we already have been talking about are big enough that I'd probably just put out an air pellet rifle rather than use bug spray at that point.
Alright. Megarachne. Suppose the biggest. Argentina. With a body length of 54 centimeters, 21 inches.
No. No, thank you.
And I think this thing also had acid venom, if I remember correctly.
Of course it does.
So that's nice. Oh, I am glad those things do not. I'm glad those things don't exist anymore. Of course, something probably does exist somewhere. But I don't want to think about that right now. Anyway, I think we've had enough tangents. Let's read the live chat and carry on.
Kisrel says there's bigger spiders. I've seen them as pets. Ibram Gant says sounds like it's time to burninate the countryside. Kisrel says they're great once they're big enough. They make nightmare sounds just by moving because of the hairs. Kisrel says that's more like it in size. Ibram Gant says Mega Arachne, and to quote the fire bat, anyone need a light? Yes.
In terms of freaky, creepy crawlies, has anyone here heard of the Red Roman?
I probably do not want to know what that is. There's also, by the way, another one. You guys have heard of camel spiders, right? Those things are terrifying.
Oh, please. They're tame compared to a Red Roman.
Yeah, but they're huge.
So are Red Romans. Yeah, let me. Yeah. Yeah, just. Yeah, the funny. Okay, here's the question: do camel spiders shriek?
I don't want to know.
Because Red Romans do.
Wait, is it the thing that looks like a... Red Romans are camel spiders, apparently.
They're a kind of subspecies. They're kind of related. But the thing is, with Red Romans, they screech.
No, thank you. I hate spiders anyways.
And I have experienced these things firsthand. The Red Romans, I mean. Yeah, I did not sleep that night.
Ibram Gant says F you. Nope. Kisrel says no. Ibram Gant says yes.
Yeah. Yeah, if you come to South Africa, the more bushy and outdoor areas, you might want to watch out for those Red Romans. Anyway,
Yeah.
why don't we go back to watching a giant rat and a giant spider fight each other?
Yep.
And it looks like I'm going to be talking to myself for a while.
Scourge and purge. You cannot fight fate, Redeemer. I am the chosen one. I will set my people free, leading them on a blood exodus to the heights of the spire. Blasphemer, thank the Emperor. I am here to cleanse you.
Ibram Gaunt says, I had to guard a science museum with them at night. And they screech. It was horrifying.
Oh. Oh, I feel for you.
I hate spiders.
Yep. Yep.
Behold, Bloodmere, the Eye of Power. Cast off the Man of Fire. Return to me. She cannot hear you. She's mad with pain. And I can use that.
Thus it was that the rat god died at the mandibles of the Bloodmare, proving that rat and spider could never be united, and that the way of the redemption is the only true way.
Holy crap, I just noticed. The spider ripped out the rat's spine. Oh,
Yep.
wow. Okay. That's nice. Damn, that's gruesome. I love it.
And now to crush your dreams of conquest, caller.
And again, the Redeemer stabbed into the Bloodmare's brain.
Her energy field is building, but I can yet destroy her.
The remnants of the Caller's army looked on in horror as their goddess expired. It cannot be! The Caller promised us victory! He lied! He lied! Then her power erupted, devastating the Caller's forces. Believe that's your line there, Xerius.
Yeah. But here at the Eye of the Storm, I am safe from her death fury. Next page.
Do you have any final words of repentance, deviant, before you feel the righteous wrath of the Emperor? Repent for trying to bring my people freedom from tyranny. I would die 1,000 times to save them. Once will be sufficient.
That's
Wait!
Malikev.
Wait, Redeemer! I, Malekith of Necromunda, will save you.
I, Clovis, of fast diminishing patience, don't need you.
Aw, that's mean.
All right.
Big meanie.
Yep.
Big meanie head. Poor Malikev.
Losing blood can't hold him back much longer. It was purposed that when the man with the head of fire falls, the underhive shall be free. That prophecy can still come true. I have a truer prophecy for you, heretic. When the man with the head of fire falls, he is just made more dangerous than ever. Now I bestow the sacrament of death upon you. Blessed be the Emperor. His will be done.
The Bloodmare stone
Right,
is
next
yours,
page.
Lord.
What would I want with this obscene, deviant Bible?
But my lord, it's such a powerful, obscene, deviant bauble. You could present it to the Emperor and win us great reward.
What reward do I need other than to serve him and cleanse the commander of heretics?
The surviving zealots approached. The slot seemed to have protected us from the psychic shock of the Bloodmare's death. You have triumphed, my lord! Praise be!
Aye, but there is still much purging to be.
My lord, you are wounded. You're a genius, Malikev. Don't die, Redeemer. Necromunda needs you. As the Redeemer slept, he heard the Bloodmare's voice. While the jewel exists, I am not dead. While the stone thinks and dreams, I still am. I have given you the power. You cannot kill me now. This is not our end, but our beginning.
Oh no, this is bad.
Here we go.
Brood! My zealots! Malikev!
Malikev, no longer. We are servants of the Broodmare, now and forever.
Servants. Slaves, you mean. Slaves to that horror. They must have been affected by the shockwave from her death. And I too. For this is surely an illusion. A delirium of the mind.
Oh, wow, I am becoming lightheaded.
Well, you got one more line, and I'll be able to take it from here for a bit.
Which I deny.
He started to purify us with righteous zealot. Zeal, furious at the thought that this new taint could spread through his beloved followers like a plague. Once more I recall it was truly said of him, Prince, slow to punish, prompt to reward. He suffered when he was most obliged to be hard.
Die, you sons of witches! And now, Malikev.
Now I will be the caller. Come, Clovis, fight me if you dare. I have waited so long for this moment. For your humiliation. For you to tremble at my feet.
Interesting. Malakiv. But you're overlooking one small but pertinent fact, which we will no doubt discuss on long evenings together in my torture chamber. Namely, that the spider is dead. All else are but her fading dreams. That's a funny Malakiv face.
Yep. That said, gonna have to dock some points for that revolver again.
Yeah, I also noticed that.
Ah, well.
That's a shame.
She called to me. She said she would have everything. Only you could resist her, my lord. So pure in thought. I was not pure.
You most certainly weren't.
I looked forward to being punished by death, but the Redeemer warned me that this would be too easy an escape after such hellish sins, or heinous sins. And so it was that my Redeemer showed me, at last, the ultimate mercy. For from leaving me to die in a state of blasphemy, he used an emergency medical pack to save me. He carried me back up into the hive proper, back into the halls of the blessed redemption, where I underwent extensive surgery. My new organism, while lacking the attractive qualities of the human original, also lacks its flaws. All biological needs are removed, and of course all urging towards sin is erased. Since that time, my task has been to record the blessed struggles of Clovis the Redeemer and his great work ridding humanity of weakness and deviation, of filth and abomination, to seek true purity. So he turned him into a servitor.
No, not really. No. If he was a servitor, he wouldn't be having, well, these inner monologues.
Yeah,
No. He's still Malakiv. He's just extremely augmented.
Yeah, it looks like it.
But that
Also,
kind of
I like
sucks.
how he's
Now
being
we're not
held
gonna have
up.
him on the missions anymore.
I also like how they are literally holding him up by a chain, if you see it.
Yeah, I see it.
We cannot be stopped. One day we will
Yeah.
find you and purge your soul, that you may be perfect in the eyes of the Emperor. Fear not. We will find you amid, and you will be cleansed. This is the way of redemption. The end. So... So that is how it ends, boys and girls. Oh, wait, there's a little bit more, I guess. Let's double check. Oh,
No,
there's
no,
actually
no,
a
no,
few
no.
more pages. Huh.
No, not a little bit more. There's
Okay, that was
there's still a whole short story left.
that was quite the surprise. Okay. Metal barrels.
From what I'm seeing, this is either a continuation or a sort of prelude, I suppose, to the events. I'm not sure, but it looks interesting, and yeah, it looks freaking interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, might as well continue.
All right. Metal barrels, plasma torches, slime bombs, and a mutant abomination to kill. At last, I see a point to this game.
Ooh, yeah.
Alright, so I guess I'll do the voice of the announcer here. Hello, Underhive! Are you ready? You are so hot tonight. Yes, you are. Welcome everyone to Lord of the Spire. You know the rules. You know the fools. One street, one big red button. One survivor. And now, while the gangs arm up, let's take a look at the leaders. And on the big screen tonight, Scaly Gang leader, Rhino. Alright, do you want to do the voice of the crowd, or shall I? Yay!
I suppose you can.
Yay! Alright, bring it on! And you want to do the voice of the Rhino?
I'm contemplating. I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry. I looked on the second on the page after the one we're on. Oh man, the Redeemer is looking good.
Well, we'll find out, but
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I think doing a gravelly voice is gonna make me even more
alright, I'll do it.
lightheaded. So
I'll do it.
yeah, maybe you can go for it.
Rhino coming at ya. Rhino gonna smash. Right, gonna kill. Got spear gun. Got gang. Got big surprise for ya. Next up, famous bounty huntress, Slow Burn. Check out that weapon firing 3 heat-seeking executioner rounds per second. It's the kind of It's the kind of gun you'd give your right arm for. Of course, Slow Burn already did. Ha ha ha.
That guy's on medication, right?
And finally, we had to get him to get. And finally, we had to gas him to get him here, but it was worth it. Tonight we present you with the Redeemer.
Just casually mentions we had to gas him to get him here.
By the Emperor, where am I? Where's that imbecile Malakiev?
Here I am, O noble punisher of my vile ways.
Malakiev, what in the wastes are you doing up there?
They want to make me a sports personality, my liege. I might provide suitable commentary on your impending demise. Surely, glorious Redeemer, you recall the tip off about Slow Burn's hideout. How delighted we were to learn of her mutant hideout. How the zeal of the redemption fired our blood.
Aye, Redeemer, the attack. Bleh.
Wow.
I remember the attack. Too easy, of course. Shadows in the dark. Choke gas. I should have guessed.
I have no idea what's next.
Well, I guess I can... And now you're all alone in the arena, my lord. They won't even give you a gang for backup. Hey, do we look stupid? Yes, you do, actually.
Self-aware. Self-awareness. Also, holy crap. Redeemer. Humna humna. Damn.
Redeemer
boy.
be built.
He's. Oh yeah. That cloak. That cloak he was wearing before. It was hiding a lot, it seemed.
Yep. All right, so you got both Slow Burn and Redeemer here. So
Yep.
Well, looks like you've been set up, Redeemer. How does it feel?
Temporary. Oh, semi-clad heretic. Temporary. Oh, hey, look. A bullymong.
Mm.
I wonder who gets that one. Who gets that reference?
vaguely.
Come on, someone in the chat has to get that reference.
Well, we just got to the point in the chat where they can see it, so.
I mean, look at it.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a Warhammer bullymong. Come on. Granted, a bit more ugly, but still.
Mini Me Smith says, I did.
Yay.
Alright.
Ibn Gaunt has claws. Yes.
Metal Bear.
I believe it's called a bona fide. Yeah, boy. Normies call it bullymong. People with taste call it bona fide. Damn, Borderlands 2 was great. Anyway, moving on. Emperor's Bones. What the frag?
Sheesh, we knew we'd forgotten something. Meet Kang! He's here to make it... Boy, did that age poorly. That aged horrendously badly. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yes, yes. Meet Kang. Nathan, Nathan, if you're still watching,
And this video is
I
going
think
to
you
get
got your meme.
demonetized.
I think you got your meme. It's yeah.
He's here to make it more interesting for you, you speechless guys. Maybe I should get the prize. And without further delay, let the games begin.
Kang. Wait, why is this video going to get demonetized?
Let's move on. Nathan X 2000 says for £2 we was Kangs.
Is there a joke I'm not getting here?
Yes, but we're going to move on from that.
Metal battles, plasma torches, slime bombs, and a mutant abomination to kill. At last, I see the point to this game. Scourge and purge.
What in the waste does the Redeemer think he's doing? You so dead now, Redeemer. Would he rather kill a scaly than get out? Doesn't he know that
Well,
only the winner gets to leave?
well, I don't think he cares. Optimus Jedi, did you guys hear about the Gorilla Glue helmet?
Yes.
Yep. Yep, that was retarded.
I mean, the hair stayed down like she wanted.
Oh, it stayed alright.
Does that mean that haircuts are now optional for her?
I don't think she can have a haircut anymore.
Apparently she had to go to the emergency room for that, which, I mean... No, really. That said, imagine having to go to the emergency room and tell them, yeah, I put Gorilla Glue in my hair,
You know, as sad as stupid people are, sometimes they are good for a good laugh.
That is true. But anyways.
Oh my goodness! All right,
Optimus Jedi says she made a
that's
PSA.
better.
Behold, his plan is revealed. Praise be to the Redeemer. What plan? He's looting the body but leaving the spear gun. This guy is just plain nuts.
Well, he is. He is the Redeemer. Just saying.
Yeah. Optimus Jedi says she made a PSA after the incident explaining not to use the product as a replacement for hairspray. I mean, there is that. Yes.
Wow, you don't say. You don't say.
Ibram Gott says best free advertisement ever. And Nathan X 2000 says she's trying to sue Gorilla Glue now.
Yeah, because that's possible.
I mean, here's the thing, right? There have been people that have sued companies over stupider stuff. There's a guy that actually sued a RV company because he put the RV in cruise control while driving down the highway, and then went to the back to try to use something in the back of the RV. It had a crash, and he sued the RV company for not specifying that cruise control does not mean autopilot.
Wow.
And then
There's another dumbass.
There's, of course, also the old classic of the woman that sued McDonald's for spilling coffee on herself and sued at McDonald's because there was no label on the coffee that mentioned that it was hot. That one was an old classic there. That's from decades ago, but it's still... That's why, if you ever had to go to a drive-thru and get a cup of coffee, why they have the message, caution hot, all over it. Because someone needed to be told that, yes, that hot coffee that they ordered is indeed hot.
Wow. Coffee? Hot? You don't say.
Ibram Gott says, warning hot.
God.
If you ask me, there should be a way to fix this. Just make up a standard like, say, if 90% of people agree that what you've done is stupid, then the company cannot be held liable for your stupidity. Just do something like that. But Brother Cacule says, well, if the coffee is so hot that you need surgery, I think that is justified. Well, here's the thing. She ordered the coffee. She spilt it because she had it in her lap while driving around. She might have needed surgery for that, sure. But again, she's suing because she needed to be told that coffee is indeed hot. Especially when it's hot coffee that she ordered. That's the thing. So yeah, she needs surgery, but not exactly the company's fault in that case, at least in my opinion.
Or the coffee's fault.
Optimus Jedi says gas cans are special now because idiots would light them up. Oh, is that why the government decided to quote-unquote fix gas cans?
What's this about fixing gas cans?
Okay, so you know how the gas cans, plastic gas cans used to have it, so they would have an air vent, so you could easily use them, right?
Yeah.
Government actually got rid of that air vent in an effort to fix the gas cans. For safety reasons. And when they did that, it meant that you can't even really get the gas out easily anymore because there's no air vent. So they basically screwed up gas cans in their effort to try to fix them. Optimus Jedi says yes. Ibram Gant says removed all warning labels and let Darwin figure it out. Yeah, I mean, at this point, the way that safety labels are done these days is kind of ridiculous. But that's a whole lengthy discussion there to be had. Nathan X2000 says bags of peanuts over here have been recalled due to packaging lacking may contain nuts message.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Ibram Gaunt says,
Wow.
"Ooh," so it wouldn't create a vacuum. Yeah, that's why the air vent was there, so it wouldn't do that. And the government got rid of that in order to fix the gas cans. But needing to have on bags of peanuts, the message may contain nuts is... I would certainly hope it contains nuts. It's a bag of peanuts.
I don't think I completely understand this whole gas can thing. Don't suppose you have photos or something.
All right, let's see.
Eurus Ossium. When I hear safety and fixed, I imagine very, very dark things. I mean, yeah.
So yeah, in some cases, the gas cans will actually get such a vacuum that they might kind of... that they basically don't quite implode. Okay, so here's a before. This is what gas cans used to look like. And notice the... I'll give you a image here. Okay, so I'm going to post a link here. So this is what gas cans used to look like. Notice the yellow cap where the air vent is, so it doesn't implode in on itself or anything, or create a vacuum. This is what they did to fix them, quote unquote. They fixed it by removing that vent. Here's that link.
Okay.
And the gas can on the right is a good example of what can happen if you have enough gas and decide to just pour enough out of it at one time. Yeah, the image on the right there.
Whoa. Oh, no, okay. Oh, wow.
See the problem?
I see the problem.
And they also screwed up the spout too, which is another thing. But so yeah, the new spouts are trash. So much so that people are getting replacement spouts for it. And yeah, the gas can is just an absolute joke now compared to what it used to be.
I can imagine.
OCM says, hits bomb with a hammer. I am fixing safety issues.
Yep.
That hilariously reminds me of something I saw from way back in the day. Speaking of comics, are you familiar with the name Bruce Bairnsfather?
I don't know why, but the name sounds familiar.
Okay.
But I don't know it, no.
The dude was known for making cartoons way back in the day, specifically during World War I. The guy was actually a veteran of the war. And one of the things he would do is he would make cartoons to try to improve people's morale. And one of the cartoons actually reminds me of this, very specifically, because it's basically this, what Rosocium said. It's an image of a guy hitting a unexploded artillery shell with a chisel and hammer to remove the fuse.
Oh, no.
And the guy says...
that sounds about right.
The guy says something along the lines of, you can usually hear them fizzing a bit if they're going to go off. Which I'm sure is every bit as comforting as it sounds.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
Nathan X 2000 says, Ace, I DM'd you the article of the nuts. Okay, I'm actually curious. Oh, God. Okay, so how long ago was this? It was. I wonder if this is an older story. I might do it as an Ace cast just because of how hilarious it is. Okay, so this is from 2016, so it's an older story. It's still, You would think that the fact that the label says peanuts on what exactly it is essentially a warning in its own right that the item may contain nuts, but... Rosocium says, evolution corrects itself at last. Nathan X says, don't know, but it was a story. Yes, it was. Alright, so...
A stupid story.
Right. So let's go back to the Redeemer, please. So you did. I did do the last two things there. So let's go ahead.
Discord isn't working with me. Discord no likey.
Oh, are you still able to hear me? Are you able to hear me, Xerius?
I cannot hear you. This is just great.
That's weird. All right. Well, I guess what we can do is you can jump off, jump back on, and hopefully see if that fixes the problem.
Jeez. Try saying something.
Something. Are you able to hear me? Or no?
Try saying something. Bleh. Try saying something again.
Again. Does that work?
Oh, this isn't good.
What now?
So I can't hear you.
Oh dear, oh dear.
This is bad. Hold on, let me try something.
Alright. Well, I guess we'll wait a little bit while Xerius gets that particular issue worked out. You know, since we're at it, we might as well see what some of the funnier lawsuits are, I guess, or something.
This is concerning. Input, output, input, output, input, output. Oh, this is just great. This is just great.
Are you still able, or so you still can't hear me? Guess not.
Try speaking now.
All right. Are you able to hear me now?
There we
Oh, okay. We got it. We
there
got it,
we
boys.
bloody go.
All right. So we are
Jeez.
back on track. It looks like. Urusosium says the good old technical difficulties. Optimus Jedi says looks like the stream got wiki'd for spicy jokes. Glad you are back. All right, so we are getting to the next page of Redeemer here, so I'll start.
And now for you, abomination.
You're supposed to go there.
Oh god, Discord didn't. Oh, nope, nope. You're still there. You're still there.
I'm still here. All right, so I guess I'll do it again. Roar!
Yeah.
Bad time to fumble, Redeemer. Kiss the game goodnight.
No, that's the announcer. That's
My bad. All right, I'll
That's
do
the
the
announcer.
I still okay. Bad time to fumble, Redeemer. Kiss the game goodnight.
The Redeemer's given us a diversion. Come on, make for the button.
Closer.
Closer,
Oh, sorry.
abomination. Closer. Now!
A toy bomb. Rhino had a toy bomb. Oh no, a tox bomb. Rhino had a tox bomb. But that's gonna blast every ganker on the spire. Sky high.
Perfect! Now all that's left is...
You're not the only one with a respirator, Redeemer.
Gaboom!
Wow, the Redeemer has thick arms.
He clearly lifts, bro.
It's like a JoJo cat. He does not skip arm day.
All right, so
Anyway. Game's all mine, Mothhead. But I Nate, to leave you with nothing. Ready, aim, fire!
Your gifts are too hot to handle, witch. You had better take them back.
Redeemer,
Redeemer,
you
you
total.
total...
Oh. Okay, so I thought it was the announcer saying that. All right. What's happening? What's that noise? There goes the button. It can't be. It can't be. It just can't. The Redeemer has won. He's the Lord of the Spire. And the crowd goes wild. They love this guy.
Mutants, heretics, deviant scum, one and all. There's a lesson to be learned from this fight. A lesson I would like to share with you. If it doesn't hurt, it doesn't count. Ah, there you are, Velakiv.
Great Redeemer, I was so worried. My lord, this carnage is horrendous. Charred bodies, mangled weapons, melted credits. And that is just the audience.
Always leave them screaming, Malakiv. That is the way of the redemption.
The end.
The end. Now it's the end.
There's technically a few more pages.
And
but
the
I'll
last
just-
few pages are some glorious alternate arts.
Yep. This was glorious.
Yep. Optimus Jedi says the lesson is Ogren testosterone makes a great steroid.
Apparently.
Hey,
All right, so that
what are you implying here, boyo? Are you implying that the Redeemer is taking unholy methods in his bodybuilding?
Horus Osium says, shame I only caught the last bit, man. Well, I am going to, of course, be at least leaving the stream up so you can watch it in its entirety if you want. But yeah, sorry to hear that. Anyway, so ultimately, what are your thoughts on this?
That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, I frickin' loved it.
Same here. This was an absolute blast. Xerius found this little gem, and yeah, definitely worth having a look and definitely worth picking up if you find a copy of it. Optimus Jedi says...
And if anyone...
Optimus Jedi says, milk the Ogren. Or Osium says, don't milk the Ogren. Optimus Jedi lols.
Do not milk the Ogren. That is a bad idea for us and the Ogren.
Is it as bad as Centigore milk?
Please do not consider doing that action anymore. But yeah, and if anyone manages to find a Redeemer and /or Malekith model,
I want one.
yeah, you better share it. I also want one. I really want one after watching
reading this.
What? No, after reading this.
All right. Well, I think this is a good time to call
just-
it.
Just imagine if this was a movie.
Yes.
That would be so beautiful.
Yes, it would.
Of course, that's at the rate that Games Workshop quality is going. Yeah, I somewhat doubt it.
Well,
Unfortunately.
yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I think this is a good time to end the stream. And yeah. This has been Ace.
This has been Xerius from Deck Squad.
And we hope to see you again next week. Until then, have a good one.